Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today I have week 49 of my 2019 Project Life album and I am using the Studio Calico kit. So I did do the December daily, but I decided to just put in the everyday humdrum stuff into my Project Life album to finish it off. I have all my photos printed for the week and I use an Epson PM400 to print these photos out. And to get the 3x4 photos, I use the Becky Higgins Project Life app and I get two vertical photos in together to print 4x6 and then I cut those in half. Now what I did was I took cardstock paper and drew out the lines of what my Project Life kit would look like, or this page A, so that I don't have to keep putting my pictures and journaling cards in and out of the pockets. I'm going through the Project Life 3x4 journaling cards and trying to decide which ones to use. And you'll see as I go through them, I move them around a lot. Now I do put my pictures in semi-chronological order. I like to go from the top left to right to bottom left to right, then the right top left to right, and then the right bottom left to right. And then the 3x4 pictures are kind of mixed in between there. I know that doesn't always work with balancing for the photo, but that's just how I like to do it, just for chronological sake. That's just how my mind works. Now you'll see I took the December transparency from the kit and I ended up taking out a photo so I could put that into the kit into the layout as well. I like those from the Studio Calico kits and I've been including them every month, so I didn't want to leave this month's out. Now some of the places for 4x6s, I did use a 3x4 picture. I am using the Tombow dot adhesive to adhere the labels, and the labels are print and cut from the Studio Calico website, and the colors are to match the kit, the Documenters kit. I am using black Stays On ink with the Felicity Jane date stamp to stamp the date on every single picture or journaling card. Now the first picture that I worked on is of my daughter doing a back bend, and I wrote, "Kaya's able to do a back bend all by herself. She'd been practicing for a while and conked her head quite a bit, so this was a big deal for her." The second picture that I'm working on right now, and I'm using a Stabilo dark gray fine liner pen to journal. I like the dark gray better than a black because it's not as stark, yet you can still read it. So on this journaling card, I wrote, "I snuck into Kaya's pre-K class about 10 minutes early for her parent-teacher conference. I watched her quietly for a few minutes before the other students told her I was there. I was able to catch her expression when she figured it out." See that little shy smile that she has? She's not shy, but that's the look that I got on camera. Now, my title card is the card that I use to document which week it is, and it says the most wonderful time of the year. And I use a Felicity Jane yellow puffy essentials number stickers to write 49 on there. Now this one that I'm doing is of my son. He's in junior high and he actually let me chaperone his class to their field trip to the Museum of Man. And I need to document that because there's going to come a time when he doesn't want me to go. Actually, that has already happened. So I want to document that he has let me do that. Now this picture is of my third son and he lost his front top tooth. And I just took a picture of that because it had been wiggling for a while and he finally lost it. Now I'm taking just a white cardstock and I'm cutting it to 4x6 so that I can adhere two 3x4s together to fit into a 4x6 spot in the page protector for style A. And here I have my YouTube video in review for the 2019, and I just started it a few months ago, so I'm just keeping track, I guess, because I got this in an email. But I will be putting down the leopard print washi tape that came with the kit underneath, and that, I think this is the only time that I use it the whole month. Or no, I use it one more time. But it's hard for me to use washi tape nowadays. I'm not sure why, because I used to be able to use it a lot before. But I think I just gotten out of the habit of it. So I'm glad I was able to add it here. And excuse my head. So I go ahead and add that with the 3x4 card that says "It's the Little Things." and it just says I uploaded 25 videos and gained 40 subscribers in the year 2019. I haven't been pushing this channel hard, but one day I would like to do that. It's just not here yet. But I would love it if you would share my channel with anyone who you think might be interested in these so that I could grow. Thank you. Now this last picture is of my daughter with her fake expression of how much she loves this Christmas ornament. And I wrote, look at Kaya's posed reaction. And I stamped the date on there. I do like to date everything. I do like to take pictures of all the little things. And my kids do ask why there's so many pictures of Kaya in here. And I explained that my earlier Project Life albums has a lot of picture of them. It's just whoever's with me the most, especially when they're in preschool. So this year it happens to be Kaya. Next year she'll be starting kindergarten, so she won't be with me as much. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing about the Project Life kit once she starts kindergarten. Okay, so I'm going to the right-hand side of the layout, and I have this picture of us in our living room, or family room, I should say. And for Friday night, movie night, we got McDonald's, ate picnic style, and watched the movie Shazam. If Dave goes out with his friends or he's not home for a Friday night, this is what the kids like to do. They like to get McDonald's and eat on the floor and watch a movie all together. Now, this picture is of my FICO score. I've never had it that high, and it came in an email, so I just screenshot it and wrote that down just because, just so I know what's going on. Now for this, I'm trying to use the stamp set, and I'm using the VersaFine Magic, and that is in the color Pink Petunia. And I'm going to use the bow stamp, and I'm rubbing it with my hands because the first time you use a stamp, it doesn't always stamp really well. I'm cleaning it with the stamp chamois, and then I'm going to use the outline stamp with the VersaFine black ink to stamp that over so you can see the outline of it. And it's not perfect, and that's how I like it. Then I'm going to be using the lovely stamp with the VersaFine black. It does such a great job of doing fine detailing of stamping on the home. And then I'm going to use the leopard print washi tape on the bottom of that. Now this picture is of my girlfriend's daughter. She performed in the Nutcracker, and we went to go watch her. And so this is a picture of Kaya with Bella. I wanted to document that. And then this picture with all the boxes, I just wrote, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Santa's coming on his way. So there's that. Now the last picture is of my second son bringing me coffee in bed. And I wrote, Zach taught Christian how to make my coffee and brought it to me in bed. Now this son, he's so sweet, but he's not the type of kid to usually bring me coffee in bed. So I had to document that. Usually that's my oldest son, Zachary, that surprises me and brings me coffee in bed on the weekends. So I used the stamp Joy, and I stamped that using the VersaFine black. And I wrote, oh, I told you what I wrote. Sorry, excuse me. After I did that, I decided to go through my chipboards because I realized I hadn't used my chipboards on here. And I got the chipboard that said Joy, and I put that right over the stamp. And there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this process video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see anything else, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.